Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Goldie coming at you with G&T. We have a power washer here, and I thought maybe I'd just make a quick video to go over this with you real quick. It's something that you can do on your own here and just take a look at some things just to diagnose, to find out, what's going on with your machine. So in this case, this machine should run about 3,000 PSI, 3,200, but it wasn't. It was only running about 1,200 PSI. So the first thing that I wanted to look at here was there's valves here. We got 6 valves that are right here, and here is a look at one of the valves here. This is your valve. So I wanted to find out if there was possibly maybe something stuck in one of the valves, and sure enough, this valve here, when I pulled it out, there was a piece of another valve stuck in here just like that, and it wasn't allowing this to close. And what was stuck in there was a piece of the other valve was from here to here. That little area right there was lodged in there like that there in the valve. And matter of fact, this is the valve here. This is the spot that came out. This was down here, but it made its way up to up here. So anyways, that was what was holding this machine up from building pressure. I have another valve, an extra one here, so here it is right here. We're gonna throw that one in, but just wanted to go over this real quick. Real simple. Go ahead and take your valve caps off. They got an O-ring on them. Go ahead and take these and break them loose. And inside, this valve sits down like this, and there's an O-ring on the bottom. You can go ahead and you can pull that valve out by just taking a needle nose pliers or even a pick and just giving a yank on it. A lot of times when you look at these valves, you want to make sure that the spring is good, that it's moving up and down really well. And you also want to make sure that where that seat's at inside of here, you open this up and make sure that that seat is not pitted or anything like that. If the seat's pitted, it's time to get a new one. Another way that you can check these valves is you can actually put it up to your mouth and you can pull in air or blow out air. But when you go to pull in air, as long as it's sealed around there, you're not going to be able to get no air coming through there. If you are getting air coming through there, then it's a bad valve also. So just a real quick tip. That was what the problem was with this machine. I'm going to go ahead and put the valves back in and get it up and fire it up and make it. Just want to say something too. It's very important when you're putting these in, these caps. Make sure that your valve is in there correctly, and also make sure you don't over tighten this or too loose, because if it's too loose, it's going to spit water out the side. You could damage your O-ring, and then if you don't have an O-ring, then you're stuck. You got to run and grab one or whatever. But it's probably best to find out what your specs are for the torque specs and torque it down the way that it should be torqued down, whatever foot-pounds that is. So hey, hope this helped you out. You got any questions, concerns, man, look me up. G&T Pump Repair. We're out of Michigan here, Detroit area. So hey, I'll talk to you later. God bless, man. Hope to see you again.